Hey everybody, Justin here with Ultra Bright Lights, and today I'm going to give you an overview of all of the Feniex Q-Surface mounts. So first, starting with the Feniex Q standard surface mount. This is the same size and same footprint as some of the surface mounts you may already be familiar with, such as the Quad surface mount and the Fusion S surface mount. The newest option is the Q flat surface mount, which is a much thinner and all in one piece surface mount. So unlike the standard surface mount where you can move the flange, you can have just the module. These are all one piece, it's all molded together, and you cannot remove any part of it. Then, in addition to the standard Q flat, there's now the Q flat wide, which is two modules side by side. Just like the standard Q flat, this is also one piece, and these cannot be separated. And lastly, we have the Q dual flat surface mount, which again is all one piece, and these cannot be separated. These lights are basically the same brightness. They both utilize 60-degree optics. They all have 5 colors in them, including green, as you see flashing here. They have 14 flash patterns, and they have 3 modes. Now, in addition to the Q surface mounts, there's also the Q serial surface mount, and you can easily identify those by the wiring. You'll see there's only 4 wires, and these will need a serial module to connect and to be able to function, while these lights are self-contained, and you can do all the functionality right from the wiring that comes out of the back of the light. Speaking of wiring, there's about 1 foot of wiring that comes out of all of these. When you have something like the Q flat wide or the Q flat dual, you will need to sync up the 2 modules together because the wiring that exits is independent and separate for each of the surface mounts. To do that, it's very easy. Simply tie your red wires together and tie your black wires together. Now separately, you want to take the blue wire, hold that to ground for about 3 to 5 seconds. If it goes into blue, that means it's master, and if I were to hold it down again, it'll light up red, and that means it's slave. So if you want them to alternate, you're going to want to set one to master and one to slave. When you hold down this blue wire, it's also resetting the flash pattern, so it's going to make it very easy when you have to sync them up together. So that one is blue. So I'm going to go ahead and connect my blue wires together. You'll notice as they pick up on each other, they'll now start flashing in sync. So I have these set to a quint pattern, which is all 5 of the colors. If I wanted to, actually sorry, it's quad. There's only 4 colors activated here. So if I wanted to change the flash pattern, you just tap both of the blue wires simultaneously, and that's going to allow me to scroll through all different patterns. So as I mentioned, all of the controlling is done right from these wires on the back, and that's also the color changing. So to change the color, you want to hold down the green wire for 10 seconds. When it lights up amber, that means you're now in color changing mode. You can simply tap that green wire again to advance to the next color. So you see here I'm scrolling through all the single colors. Now I've entered the dual colors. And if I keep going, if I kept tapping out, I eventually get the tricolor, quad color, and I have quint color. These lights all have 27 LEDs, and unlike the Quantum, you can access all of the 5 colors right out of the box, and that's 27 LEDs per module. So on these here, you're gonna have twice as many, you're gonna have 54, and on these single ones, you're gonna have 27. These lights are made in USA, and they carry a 5-year manufacturer's warranty. If you have any other questions below, feel free to contact us or drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.